shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two, never. Proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. looking to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Escapes the defender. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Drake. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jonathan Taylor.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Come on, QB, come on. Yeah, check it, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go Mike forward, Mike. Watch the run,
From the gun, Calhoun. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? Give them more than what you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To number 8.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Rams first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
For the Colts.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
87.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. Through, and he's got space. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wiggles free, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
21-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a mess. To the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him on the clock, I go back to bet when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Taylor. All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To throw on 2nd down, Calhoun. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
For Kenyon Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
On the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Calais. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Yards to go.
They they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Calhoun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Calhoun. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Calhoun. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
With 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
On third and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Darius
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 on the play.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league. I'm 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the only games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's third down.
9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Calhoun. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Von Miller. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
5-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Calhoun. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Drake able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On the carry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Toss, Drake going left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 2. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, LA.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
For the extra point.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second.
They've got second and 12 from the 36.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Calhoun. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Coverage by
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Calhoun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a
in trouble, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Looking to throw. Calhoun. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. From the gun, Calhoun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
18.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with the first. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okereke. The quarterback sack. A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back now in Indianapolis.
21.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First and 10, Taylor now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Taylor. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Again, it's Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because
he's got a man, complete, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And the Rams first down.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's out of bounds.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. On the draw is Taylor. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. He's back to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to...